So I brought Ben here with me to the courthouse today, and we're going to be talking about a few things before we start skating. Since we're surrounded by so many ledges and we're here with Ben, I thought today would be a great day to talk about kind of board shapes, your trucks, and is there a real difference when you flip out of your board on ledges? If you guys don't know Ben, I'm sure you guys do. He is the board spec wizard, I feel, you know? He knows a thing or two. So my question for you, does your board shape, like your tail shape, you know, even the finger space in between the curve and everything, and your trucks, does that make a difference when you flip out?
Flip out? Yeah, I think so. So this is gonna be great for just sitting on here stable. I talked in a previous video, I don't know if you put that in, but it's really flat here. So this is gonna sit on here really nicely. And also the more fingers of flat you have in here, the flatter your board will slide. So this one doesn't have too much, it's only like about 2 or so, but it's definitely still got like a really good stable slide. But what you may have been experiencing is because this has a really low concave and it's very flat in this area, it's harder to flip out because when you only have like this much to pop from, a steeper side-to-side concave actually helps you flick. You use that to your advantage to flick off of. When there's nothing here, you kind of whiff it, but if it's got a steeper concave, you just like, you get that little pop and then dunk. The concave actually helps you flip out.
So what I was experiencing was a concave error.
Yes, yeah. I've gotten used to having a bit less concave on my board, so I can still do my staple flips out pretty easy. But I have noticed that with more concave, flips out of slides is easier.
Word. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing, now when you pop into like a nose slide crook or like a 5-0 or something, what would be better?
A nose slide crook?
Or like a nose slide to 5-0, you know, I guess a nose slide combo trick. Like so, what's going to be a more advantage?
Two things. A board like this that's really flat across here, I think would be harder. Because it sits so flat, there's less points of leverage. Whereas a board like this one that has a little bit more concave. So there's another thing a lot of people don't know. There's actually concave in your nose and tail. So this one doesn't sit as flat. And so it has like the ability, when you start putting pressure on those little pressure points, you're able to use it more to your advantage. So again, the concave is going to help you because it can just help you get extra lift. And it doesn't mean that on this deck, any of this stuff is like impossible. It's just slightly harder by degrees. So if you're really trying to tweak or like you're working on one of those combo tricks or slides and flips out and you're struggling, I mean, you might still struggle no matter what board you're trying it on, but you noticed that it was harder to flip out on this board, right?
Yeah, no, I did notice. I noticed that I was putting so much effort to flick out and it wasn't flipping at all, which was crazy.
Yeah, so that's a concave thing for sure. And what about like slide grind combos? Have you tried?
I actually haven't tried it yet on this board. Also, I guess your wheelbase obviously wouldn't make a difference.
The wheelbase isn't going to change any of the stuff we've talked about.
But would the trucks make a difference?
The trucks? Having a base plate or not.
Yes, that's the next one.
It depends on what you're skating. If you're skating a metal edged ledge like this, having a base plate is actually going to help you. But there is also a disadvantage to having more base plate, and that's that it's less stable this way. So the people that ride Thunders and just wax the crap out of this area, in my opinion, actually have an advantage because it's a more stable slide. So you can set up your feet better without your board potentially going like this, you know, like.
Oh, dude, I'm not even joking. That's why I do that so much then with those, huh?
Maybe. Thunders do have a more stable slide, but you have to wax the crap out of the wheel area.
Okay, because you touch more wheel on them.
Yes, so much more. And that's most people's complaint, but...
See, I'm not touching any wheel here. It's kind of crazy how it's...
No, and you will if you're like that or like that, which happens, obviously. But on Thunders, if you ride really big wheels on Thunders, you will be no base plate, all wheel. And so you have to wax the crap out of it. And the other thing you have to do, like Thunder, people who skate Thunders all the time do this instinctively, is you actually have to slide more like it's a power slide. You're just pushing a little bit harder, whereas we really rely on that base plate to take us through. But a person who skates Thunders all the time instinctually just pushes a bit harder on their slides. As soon as you get onto ledges with a more crusty edge, Thunders are actually a benefit because the base plate becomes a liability in that case. Like, you ever skated a ledge with a really crusty edge and like it's just scary to lock in and hold it? So Thunders and bigger wheels will actually be an advantage. And the key is just wax. Who's the only people that use more wax than rollerbladers? Thunder skaters.
Oh, I thought you were saying me.
No.
I haven't rode Thunder since I was like 15, so I can't remember the last time it would even felt like.
Yeah, if you're skating Thunders, you just need to either like push harder. Like you get used to it. That's
Sure.
the thing. I think everyone who complains about it are the people that switch trucks too much and skate too many skate parks. Because skate parks, the metal edges always catch more.
My man's just dropping the facts right now, guys.
It's just what I've observed over the last, 10 years.
No, well, thank you. I felt like that actually did answer a few questions for me, at least especially now, like when I'm flipping my board out and whatnot. I feel like, I don't know, just some other things I haven't considered.
Yeah, well, because I know the types of tricks you like to do, and I feel like having a board with more spoon, like more concave in the nose and more rail-to-rail concave is going to help you. And that's probably why you like the deluxe boards so much, because they're quite heavy on concave in both of those areas.
It is crazy because that was honestly the first time I ever felt nose concave. Because it was crazy the first time I did ride deluxe. I did feel like it felt like a spoon.
Yep.
And I've never felt that before actually until I rode one of their boards.
And that's a plus or minus because it can make it, again, more unstable. Like doing board slides without rails, right?
True.
So it's plus and minus, but personally, I like a board that has some spoon in the concave. So this one, the one I designed with them, is like the concave ramps up slow and it's a mellower concave from rail to rail, but it still has a decent spoon here. So you can still get that classic grip tape wrinkle if you're not careful right there.
Yep.
So a lot of concave actually makes it harder to grip boards too, because how do you put something flat on something concave, right? It's always gonna wrinkle. These boards actually, you can apply the grip tape so much easier and faster.
It's funny that you mentioned that. I didn't even think about that, but you're so right.
Yeah, you gotta put so much energy into grip taping a deluxe board because they have so much spoon in the nose and tail. And like, I find myself often like pulling it back and be like, no.
Just to get it perfect. I do that too.
It's a lot of effort to make sure you don't get those grip tape wrinkles with the deluxe board. It's a real thing.
Wow. Okay. I thought I was the only one. I'm glad that you.
No, it's a real thing. Okay. The more concave in the nose and tail, the more likely you are to get that wrinkle.
The crinkle wrinkle.
It just makes sense, right? How do you put something flat into something that's spooning that way?
So true.
Maybe we should go to the topic of the video.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like it. So we're gonna do no slide nollie heel now.
Yeah, I feel like we should.
I think we should too, since we were talking about it. Do you want to try one on mine? It's gonna make it harder.
I can try it on yours, yeah.
Just to see.
Okay.
Which one? Which ledge? This one or that one?
I think that one.
This one. Just to see how it feels. What you think? Test no slide.
I mean, it does slide so nice and flat. Yeah, it feels like it wants to flip slow.
Do you want your board back?
No, let's accomplish it.
Okay, okay.
It flipped slow. Like, I caught it like just before it hit the ground or as it was hitting the ground, but it didn't bounce off the ground.
Dude, that was still pretty good.
Yeah, let's see if
It was alright, it was alright.
Let's see if it's any better on my board. I doubt it.
Alright, so now we're gonna try the other board.
Yep.
We're back to this bad boy.
And this one has the disadvantage of all the wax, but at least I'm more used to it.
Oh, that one flicked.
The freaking brakes on these shoes. So screechy.
Yeah, that was perfect. It was alright.
It didn't pop as much, but it was cleaner.
It was. I felt like it flicked quick.
I also consciously stood on the ball of my foot more. I don't know if you noticed it was quieter.
It was.
Yeah, that one. So you'll sacrifice a bit of pop when you stand on the ball of your foot because it's harder to flick out. But it was quieter.
It looked good. It was alright.
Oh.
I almost said nollie foot. I'm gonna no slide nollie foot. He did the nollie heel test.
Yep. I mean, it was still a nollie flip, but just,
Off the heel.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Still flipping. Still.
goodness. So for somebody who's struggling with flipping out, that was first try.
I think it's because the nollie put me in the position. And we were like, dude, I don't want to try too much.
Just a lucky first go?
I think it might have been, I'm not gonna lie.
That was pretty great. I liked it.
I tried hard.
Yeah.
So I was like, do I do a nose side nollie flip on your board though?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
might have to try
yeah,
it.
you want to try?
I will.
Okay.
Because I definitely had to force that.
Okay. You're still gonna have to force it on this. It still has the mellow concave. Yeah,
Should I try one again, nollie?
Yeah, try another nollie nose slide. I don't think that has a pretty similar pop feel.
Dude, it's so light. I'm not gonna go into it. Definitely easier on this.
You think so?
Dude, my foot was barely even on it and I was still able to.
Okay, let's try a few just like maybe like regular nose slide ones. Just feel it out for a bit.
Because, dude, that seemed really chill.
Okay, I'm glad it was for you. It was the same for me on both.
No, I felt, well, I wonder if because I'm flicking, it's a little different than the heel flip, maybe?
Maybe.
Because my toes hitting the
Yeah.
instead of the heel.
Yeah, maybe. Well, let's just keep trying.
Just
We can't reach a conclusion yet.
I definitely think, though, like, this is, I don't know. Because you're right, you get stability, though.
I'm more than happy to say it's the board.
I think the board does help. That's all.
So that was my shoe squealing when you
Was
slid.
that really? I thought it was me.
No, that was I was braking.
I like how, you added the squeaking.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I think it's easier to flip on this.
Okay, cool.
Because even, like, it's a longer wheel. I know the wheel, maybe the ollie, I don't know what it was, but it still feels more chill.
It's got more concave where you want it.
'Cause it
Not
just-
not by much, but a little.
Enough to make a difference.
Cool.
Thanks for letting me use your board, Ben.
You're not done. Try the nollie heel.
I've actually, like, I only have ever,
Do you not do nose slide nollie heels?
yeah, I've done it maybe once in my life.
Oh, so it would be a struggle fest maybe anyways?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to see me try one?
I'd like to see you try a couple.
On your board? Yeah, probably,
Yeah,
right?
sure, why not?
Okay. No, I know how to feel that.
Nollie heel?
Yeah, like, where should I put my foot?
Wherever it lands, because I do the positioning like as I jump in.
So is it better if your arch of the foot is over the board, though, more?
It's
or-
definitely down further. The same way for a nollie flip, you want your foot a little bit further down. I'd say I land somewhere like that. Yeah.
Try it out.
Yeah. See, I saw you doing the scooch. There's,
Is that what it was?
yeah, watch. I'm not even gonna try and land it, but just watch me get into it.
All right, so Ben's saying you can actually ollie straight into the foot positioning. So I'm looking down right here. That is true. Okay,
See, no wiggle.
I see that. Yeah, it just, you literally put it in to like perfect it. You like bring it in, I noticed a little too. Okay.
Yeah, you move it midair.
Yeah.
It moves midair.
That's so
But
crazy.
I think it's way sketchier and more difficult to move your foot in midair on a.
Nollie flip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you like, you're prone to like
Missing.
like this.
Totally.
However, on a tail slide kickflip, I actually, instead of having like my foot up here where I might ollie from, I have my foot further down. And for a tail slide kickflip, as I ollie, then midair, I actually bring it back too.
Till it gets a little closer.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
There's still, tail slide kickflip still usually requires like a little scooch somewhere, but not as much as a nose slide nollie flip for some reason. Because I, ollie and bring the foot back midair.
So that's why I need to practice
I'm
getting.
not trying one today, but
But that's why I need to practice though, ollieing with foot placement already in.
yeah.
That's what I need
For
to
the
do.
heel, yes.
Okay.
I think once you get them, they'll be easy.
I kind of felt it on that one.
Yeah. Okay, you can see.
But yeah,
the-
so Ben got kind of, once he lifted up, he got stuck. That
yeah,
was crazy.
as soon as I lift, it does it. So
That's crazy. On the metal.
try it on that
Yeah.
one again.
Oh, that was it. Oh. No, I'm all thinking. No, this is good. I wanted you to do this anyways because I don't think I had any nose. You should get the wheels, baby,
Yes,
wheels.
definitely the wheels. So we've chosen this one because it has a rounder edge, and unlike Spencer, I get hung up when I try and do the nollie flip, and this one will probably not hang me up.
So I think that's actually, this is kind of a good point. So if you are practicing nose slide, tail slide, flip tricks out, and if the metal skate park ledge maybe isn't working, maybe it is better to go try it on an actual street spot.
It's really sharp. It can get stuck, and even the Thunder with less base plate will actually still get stuck, especially if you ride smaller wheels like me. Another thing when you're trying to learn slide flips out is wax the crap out of it, because you need almost zero resistance. Otherwise, like as soon as you try to reposition your feet to flick, it just sticks. So you gotta have like the butteriest ledges.
Yeah, and the butteriest shoes. What I do like about the metal ledge is that you're essentially just stalling, holding it, let the wax take you there, and then do your flip out.
The flick was great until the duck-footed manual landing, so I almost don't want to do it again.
Dude, the nose slide nollie flip Manny was so sick at Courthouse.
Nollie flip out feels better than a nollie heel. I'm gonna settle for that.
One big boom right there.
I think it legit bounced just a hair, but I'm totally cool with it. I do the nollie heel more because I can like lift them and actually catch them. The nollie flip always tends to have, whenever I watch it slow enough, I'm like, it hit the ground as my feet were hitting it.
Timing, baby, timing.
Yeah.
The master of both though. He's got the heels and the flickies.